Hi guys, just a quick one. I just wanted you guys to give you an update on what is happening in the UK, and so that if you're planning relocations, you can plan based on what is happening and how you can position yourself well. So as of today, Nicholas Sturgeon, which happens to be like the Prime Minister of Scotland, announced their plans to do another referendum. That means they're actually planning to leave the United Kingdom. So I think they've been on this for a while. I think the last referendum that was done, they didn't succeed. So this time around, they want to push for it. And there are a lot of indicators that if referendum happens in Scotland now, a lot of Scottish people would want to leave the UK. I mean, I've done some few surveys. Out of about, if you say about 10 Scottish, out of about 10, 8 or 9 are willing to get out of UK. And because a lot of things is happening in the UK, instability of the pounds, the political tension is not really helping matter. So Scotland are actually planning to get a referendum. So as an immigrant or a prospective immigrant, what is the impact if by tomorrow or if it happens that next year Scotland decides to leave the UK? How will it impact you? What are things that are likely to happen? This is one thing. Scotland, among all the states in the UK, Scotland happens to be a country that is very, very friendly with immigrants. I mean, they are the most friendly with immigrants. So there's a possibility that for those in the UK or for those who will be coming to study I mean, these are still predictions. These are still things I'm analyzing. It doesn't mean that it is 100% correct. So it's just for you to be able to get that information, digest it, and know whether it's something you want to fly with or it's something that you're not convinced about. What I foresee is that in some if the referendum happens, certainly Scotland, I mean a large population of Scotland will would vote to be out of UK. So what happens for international students or for international migrants is this: because of Scotland, they are very immigration friendly. What you will see happening is that they will begin to grant citizenship to a lot of immigrants because Scotland is not so big, but they have a lot of resources. They are very friendly, and their plan is that they want to merge with the European Union. European Union is actually a very big market. Like, they are quite big, so they are likely that a lot of opportunities that are in France, that are in Spain, will also be trooping into Scotland. So there seems to going to be some level of impact in terms of economic benefit. But for immigrations, what an immigrant is looking for how to become a citizenship, or they are looking for how to get their permanent residency. It's almost looking that Scotland is going to be having a lot of different packages, and that's one of the things their first minister is saying. He said they don't like the immigration law for UK. They are all claiming the immigration law for UK is not benefiting Scotland. They want to be able to build their populations on immigrant. So if you're thinking of moving to the UK, you might begin to look at all these things and looking at how things are going. Right now in England, there's so much tension in England right now, especially with the immigration law, with the fact that the lady in charge of Homeland Security is planning to stop the post-study work visa. A lot of things are happening. So if you're going to make your decisions, look at all these variables. If you're planning to relocate to a certain part of the UK, or you're planning to go and school, look at all those variables. I'm going to give an instance of what some of the policies that might come out. Now, in Canada, for instance, Canada created a law at a point in time whereby everybody that studied in Canada for 2 years, everybody that studied in Canada and stayed in Canada for 2 years, they have an opportunity of, or for some numbers of years, they have an opportunity of having a permanent residency. I see that happening. So I see a lot of people who have studied in Scotland are probably moved to England, would see those benefits and want to come back to the UK. So people that have also studied in Scotland, they might be one of the first people that they would promise permanent residency. These are still things, I mean, these are still things, by the way, these are things that have not been really concrete plan. But it's certainly that if Scotland leaves UK, it's going to benefit a lot of immigrants. It's going to benefit people who have studied in Scotland before, or who have stayed in Scotland before, is going to really benefit them. So if you're going to make your decisions on that. So I wish you guys all the best. Like I said, these are still predictions. These are not 100%. These are predictions based on what is happening. So I wish you guys all the best as you make your plans in relocating to UK. All the best. Cheers.